Where? Just where? Are you confused and you just don't know where to start with this language journey? I think I can help you. Here are some tips. Okay, first of all, let's put away this here. Let's take a little notebook, or just paper, and a pencil. And let's try to find out our why. So what's your why? Why do you want to learn this language? Is it because you want to travel to a certain country? Or is it because you want to have a new job offer? Find your why and just write it on the paper. So think about this and then try to set yourself a daily reminder. So for example, what I really like to do is just searching for a nice picture that reminds me of my goal, and then I put it in front of my desk or maybe in the bathroom, in the mirror, where you see yourself every day in the morning. So just have a daily reminder of your goal and what you dream about. So now we will come to step number 2. Goal setting. So what do you want to reach at the end? So what and how and when do you want to reach your goal? It should be a SMART goal, so it must be as specific as possible. So for example, I personally don't like the goal when you say, oh, I want to reach B1. Okay, first of all, when do you want to reach B1? Second of all, how do you define B1? And third of all, how do you gonna know that you reached B1? Do you will have a test or anything? So try to be as specific as possible. So when you find your main goal, you also can set little goals, so little steps that you're gonna do. For example, I personally really like having monthly goals or quarterly goals. So always little steps. For example, what I really enjoy is I set myself the goal. At the end of January, I want to read this book. And then at the end of January, I see, hey, have I finished all pages of this book or not? And also I have an end date, which is really, really helpful for me. So let's come back. If your goal is, for example, to reach A2. So first of all, make yourself clear what does that mean for you. So how are you gonna measure that you, for example, reached A2? Is it a certain amount of vocabulary that you studied? Or is it that you're able to understand a certain short story? Or that you can watch this particular series in your target language. And then also don't forget to set yourself a reminder, maybe on your phone, so that at the day where it's your due date, your phone sends a reminder, hey, it's quarterly month update of goals. You wanted to reach this and this until today, did you reach it? That's really helpful and to keep track, and also then you're really motivated because when you have a goal, you have something to look to and to work to. If you don't have a goal, you're just lost in the process because you're like, okay, maybe this, maybe this, maybe this. Oh, I don't know. So you don't really know where you are going. It's like going on a trip, but you don't know where the trip is going. Think about that. Confusing. Okay, so you have set your goals. Now we come to step number 3. Choose your resources. So I personally always like to have a main resource, and I would only recommend like 1 or 2 main resources. Don't have too many resources, it's getting too overwhelming and then you never really finish one because you're always like this one, maybe this one. And always, I prefer for my resources maybe a language book or a teacher, so a tutor, a language tutor. So they guide you, they teach you grammar, also or the book teaches you the grammar, those really important things. And then I add other resources to it that support the main resource. But the main resource will be your base. Additional resources that you then can add on it are, for example, that you watch certain videos of a YouTube channel or grammar explanation videos, or you read a short story. I also made a really nice video about how to read in your target language. You should check it out. Yeah, it could be everything, or like speaking with a friend in your target language. There are so many possibilities. And now you have your study resources. Now we can go to step number 4. You can do a study list. Yeah, you heard me right, it's not a study plan. You can do a study plan so that you plan on which days you will learn what and which resources on which day are important for you. I personally am not such a big fan of it, but you can try it out. If you like it, just do it. I'm a fan of study lists. So I just have a long list. So I'm writing down like all the things that I like to do, all my study resources that I have, and then on the particular day, because always my mood is different, so I just choose. Okay, on this day I'm gonna do this, on this day I'm gonna do this. But I know that, for example, my main resource I need to do really frequently. The only thing that I plan is when I have, for example, 2-day classes. So I know, okay, every Tuesday and Thursday I have Turkish class. And that's stable for me, and also gives me a little bit of support to have a stable study routine. But the rest of the time I'm always picking out some things. But for example, studying vocab I do actually almost every day, because for me personally, studying vocab is really important when you acquire a new language. So yeah, so try to start making your own list, and then try to choose your things that you want to do on this day. Okay, now I think you're ready to find a fixed time for your studying. This is really important, because when you wake up and then you're like, day is going, and then you just never really feel studying, and when you're not really motivated, and then you just don't study, and then it could happen that it's some days turn into weeks, some weeks turn into months, and we don't really want that. That would be really bad. And for me personally, having a fixed time during the day or certain days in the week where I know, yes, on this day at this time I study Turkish, and then I won't really skip it, and also I will be staying consistent, because what is really important when it comes to studying a new language is consistency. That's where most people fail when it comes to studying a new language, is that they just don't be consistent. So they're like trying some days and then month not, and then maybe. No, if you really want to learn a language, then just, okay, I know on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday I study Turkish, and this is like every week like this. Girl, you're gonna be successful in language learning, I promise you. So let's open our Google Calendar or any planning thing that you use, and let's check out, okay, when do I have time? Maybe you can wake up 1 hour early, I don't know. So when you choose your time, think also about like not only when do I have time, also think about when I'm most productive, when I'm most motivated. For example, at night time I'm not really motivated, so that would be a stupid study time for me. That would be really stupid. And when do I have time every day? I know that some of you guys don't want to study every day. Maybe then try it every second day, but really have a fixed day where you want to study. I personally prefer, if I study a language, that I try to study languages every day. So it's just like a routine, like brushing your teeth every day, studying a language. Yeah, it's just a routine. I don't think about it. So let's find a fixed term for studying now. Okay, now I think you're ready for the last step. Creating a habit. And that's also connected with the other points. So habits are essential for learning a new language. And actually habits are essential for everything that we do in our daily life. For example, you would never skip brushing your teeth, or you would never skip going to the toilet. You won't be like, I think I don't have time. No, you're not busy to going to toilet. So why should you be busy to study language if it's a habit? So make learning a new language a habit. Have a fixed day, have fixed times where you always study. For example, I personally always study at 7 a.m. in the morning, or always when I wake up. After I was at the toilet, I brushed my teeth, I start studying language. And I don't think about it anymore, it's automatic with me. So just try to look, okay, I have this, for example, I have this habit. For example, I always, at the first thing in the morning, I think you also do that, I look at my phone. It's a really bad habit. And then I was like, okay, how can I do this habit maybe kind of better? So I was like, okay, I will look at my phone, but the first thing is, I'm not looking at Instagram, I'm studying vocab. So I'm just trying to combine existing habits with new habits, and that's really helpful because you would never skip your existing habits. It's really hard to skip them, so you're just like trying to combine them. Or maybe then always when you have breakfast, you are watching a series in your target language. Just do it automatically. You don't think about it anymore. It's just, yeah. And studying every day at a fixed time, having studying as a habit will really help you to master a new language. Because then it's a habit, and then over time, I think you just automatically learn a lot of new things. And then one day after a lot of time is gone, you are being able to speak in your target language and you're proud of yourself.